You to compete on the Pro Wrestling Spectacular will be the likes of Killer Khan. We'll see as well the Hangman returning, along with Hulk Hogan, who squares off against Quick Draw Rick McGraw. And then the most unusual six-man tag team match. The best 2 out of 3 falls with a 1-hour time limit. It's doubtful it will take 1 hour to decide which is the best threesome. That of Captain Louis Albano donning the tights along with Rex and King, his Moondogs, or the opposition. Tony Garea, Rick Martel, the tag team title holders, along with their partner, Pat Patterson. From there, ladies and gentlemen, Sergeant Slaughter front and center to square off against dynamic Pedro Morales in the Intercontinental title defense. And then you best batten down the hatches. The redneck from Borger, Texas, the #1 contender, mean ornery, Stan Hansen, faces the World Wrestling Federation champion, Bob Backlund, our special guest this week. Bob, I know that Madison Square Garden, like, well, all arenas and most areas hold a special place, but especially Madison Square Garden is a special place in your heart, I'm sure. It's where you won the title, and I know the 1981 season is going to prove to be tougher and rougher than any season you've ever had, and you're opening up with perhaps the toughest of them all in Stan Hansen.
Yeah, what a way to start out the year. He's a real tough, rugged man. He's a big Texan, and boy, he's a cocky man, and he thinks he's going to go in there and just run over me like he runs over everybody on his farm. He controls his whole farm and just walks on everybody and steps on everybody. And he said he's going to be very mean and ornery that night. Well, in the past 3 years since I've had this World Wrestling Federation title, Hansen, I've learned how to get mean and ornery too when I have to. I like to think of it as going to be a wrestling match. But if you want to come in there and want to be mean and ornery and get down, and I can do it too. I've learned that sometimes I have to be just as mean and ornery as my opponents.
I don't know if you can get that mean. I don't know if you can get that ornery, because this man is a special human being in that regard. He relishes in punishing opponents. He broke Bruno's neck some years ago. Since then has injured many an opponent. Here in the World Wrestling Federation would love Bob Backlund to catch you in that lariat.
Well, I respect this man for all the things that he's done in the past. I don't respect how he did it or what he did to people, but I respect his ability, and I respect his ability to be able to beat me at maybe any given time with that lariat and breaks my neck. So it's not going to be no easy test, but I'm going to go in there and give it 100% and get victory for New York City.
Thank you very much. Bob Backlund defending the World Wrestling Federation title in the main event as wrestling returns to Madison Square Garden.